You feel like you guys got a little lucky with the 5 seed? I think most were projecting a 6, 7, a few 8s.
Yeah, a lot of people were projecting it, but I think that's where we're supposed to be. I think the way we turned around this season, especially after that Kentucky game and the second half of conference play, I think that's where we deserve to be, and they did a good job voting on us.
Graham came with a box score of McNeese and already seemed to know everything about that team. Does that impress you? And then also, what do you kind of know about those guys?
Yeah, that sounds like Graham, a student of the game for sure. Yeah, I just saw the record, only lost 3 games, which is impressive in its own. I mean, I looked at the way they played, and they beat some good teams. Haven't looked too much on individual stats, but I know our coaches will be working around the clock right now to get the film and scout ready for us. So we'll watch some film tonight and then the rest of the week and get a better understanding for what we got coming.
I think you've been a part of 2 or 3 1 seeds, maybe. Overall, number 1. How different is it when you're a 5 and maybe not the whole world's talking and expecting things?
The selection Sunday is a lot less stressful when you know you're a 1 seed and you win the conference tournament, I'll tell you that much. I was starting to sweat a little bit towards the end there of the show. But when your name pops up, it's a great feeling. Like you said, there's not a lot of pressure on us. I mean, the whole CBS crew, I think, needs to beat us, which is nothing new for us this year. So once again, coming another chip on our shoulder, and that's kind of what we've been facing all year.
You've been on, like, off that point, a lot of number 1 seeds, NBA guys. Mm-hmm. In terms of those teams and this year, the growth, what can you say about this team? Just how far they've come from the start? Where's it going to stack up?
Yeah, I think a lot of those other teams that just kind of started just at an elite level. And this year we have so many new faces, so many new guys in the locker room that we kind of took some time to learn how to play with each other and stuff. And then once we got that all figured out, I mean, we're just as good as a lot of those teams were in the past that were the 1 seeds. It just took us a little longer to figure it out. I think we're getting ready to make a deep run in March.
You got some friends playing elsewhere, other teams that are, anybody come to mind?
Yeah, there's a couple Portland guys that are playing. I know Aaron Deloney at Vermont, Marcus Lahonis at Long Beach State, and then Lamar, and then Mookie and Jackson at Oregon. So a lot of Portland guys actually are in the tournament this year, which is cool to see. Kind of getting support and some recognition, so it's cool.
Anton and Graham talked about the rebounding coming off the St. Mary's game. How personal are you guys taking that right now after getting, I think it was minus 15 or something?
Yeah, very personal. I mean, coaches tell us all the time we're playing 3 bigs for a reason, which that should never be happening. And it did, and so you got to fix that. And it's not any technical thing. It's just wanting the ball more than the other team, and they wanted it more than us that game, and we can't let that happen again in this tournament, or we're going to be going home early.
What do you think about St. Mary's getting to play in Spokane? What do you think they're going to face this week?
Well, I know Grand Canyon's student section, they travel them out here, so they're going to be coming out here. One of my best friends goes to school out there. He's already planning to come out. So it's going to be a challenge for them just because I don't know how the Spokane fans are going to react to that. We'll see. But, I mean, props to them. They're a great team. I mean, I think they're going to go make a deep run. But it's going to be a little challenge, not a home court advantage for them. Definitely playing an away game.
What's sort of the message after the St. Mary's game? What do you think the message will be now leading into Thursday?
We just had low energy in that game. I don't know how. I mean, 8:30 game night before. I know personally I didn't sleep very well that night. Kind of the adrenaline was still going, but that's not an excuse by any means. They just had more energy than us, and they wanted it more than us. It seemed like we just came out a little flat and never really picked it up. So we know now we got to bring it from the jump in this tournament, or else, like I said, we're going to be going home.
What do you think this team can do? What do you think you're all capable of?
National championship. I think that was the goal from the beginning. And then obviously, like I said, it took us time for it to figure it out. But that's the goal, and that's what we're shooting for. I mean, if we don't have that in the back of our minds, then there's really no reason to be playing. So I think we're still playing for a national championship, and I think we're more than capable of doing so.
Did you guys know it was going to take a while? I mean, people always project you guys top 15, but Graham coming off the injury, Ryan, new role, Nolan, not a point guard now, and Steele's injury. You were playing a different role, obviously. Anton's more of a go-to scorer. And did you guys kind of think it would take as long as it did?
No. I don't don't think we did. I think we kind of just expected a bunch of good players to learn how to play with each other quick and figure it out. That's just not realistic. So, I mean, we figured that out real quick and, you know, realized that it was going to take some time for us to figure out how to play with each other and kind of adapt to our new roles on this team. And, you know, we did figure it out, thankfully, and we're right where we need to be right now.